Uhuru!
Uhuru!
Welcome. So I'm really excited about getting this going. I feel about you. What about you?
I am super excited. I'm about to bust at the seams, but I'm gonna let Jordan do his job, y'all. Because I'm excited. It's the One Africa, One Nation 2022. Okay, get with it. So share this with your friends. You don't want to miss it. It's going down and it's going to be filled with so much information. And we have great vendors here today. So tune in, share, like, comment, and share with your friends, inbox it, go crazy with it.
All right. So Uhuru, once again, everyone, and welcome to the Black Power Blueprint live here in the North St. Louis. And we're broadcasting from the Uhuru. We're broadcasting from the Impedums workshop. And tonight we're going to be talking about our second year of the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market that is starting Saturday, April 2nd.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And it's at Alice and West Florissant, located in the O'Fallon neighborhood area. This is going to go on Saturday throughout the months until October.
October the 29th.
I'm sorry, I got tangled in my words, y'all. But not only is the Black Power Blueprint here on West Florissant in North City, we're bringing healthy food and produce to our neighborhood through the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market. but we are also providing an opportunity for economic commerce and business for our community. The Black Power Blueprint is a joint program of the African People Education and Defense Fund, ABDEF, and the Black Star Industries, BSI, transforming North St. Louis through renovation, economic development, and political power by and for Black communities. We salute the architects of the Black Power Blueprint, Deputy Chair Onizine Shatella, and our leadership, the visionary Omali Ishatella,
Chairman Omali,
chairman of the African People's Socialist Party. In the past years, besides launching the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market, we have done so much on all these Black Power Blueprint projects. And this year, we have so much new stuff going on, and we are calling it the Spring Explosion.
Spring Explosion.
So let me tell you what is going on. Directly across the street from Alice, from the Uhuru House, 4101 West Florissant, is the beautiful Gary Brooks outdoor event space and garden, where our giant red, black, and green African flag is majestically flying every day.
Yes, it is.
So if y'all haven't seen that, drive down there and see that flag and stop and take a picture with it, tag us. This summer, on the side of the house next to the garden, we are putting up an amazing mural to beautify our community. And the woman who will be painting the mural is Jamie, the artist, who will begin work.
That is like just for a second, like it's so many things happening, but this is going to be powerful. So we're going to be having our market, and Jamie is going to be up on the wall, making this beautiful Black Power mural on the wall, and a place that had been looted, where they said nothing good could come to, where they said, why would y'all want to be on West Florissant and Alice? You know, saying where the drug pushers and the streetwalkers at. And we said, that's because we want to be with the people. And we're going to bring the South Side to the North Side. And we're going to stop that Delmore divide. And this is exactly what it's looking like. So I'm excited. Just every year is just transforming a community that has been, you know, just forgotten and just looted. You know what I'm saying? And now to see all the different things that we are doing. This is what Black Power looks like.
And then though, but this is kind of like my big favorite part of this. And then down a few blocks on the corner of College in West Florissant, we have raised all the funding needed to begin construction on the outdoor basketball court right on the corner, y'all. Woo! The construction begins in the next few weeks on that project. I am excited about that because these kids love playing basketball. They play in the street playing basketball. They play in the side of the house. They don't really have anywhere to play basketball. So this will give them an opportunity to have it right in their community to play basketball.
Play basketball. Amazing. A community where they felt like have forgotten them. You know, some of the young men that I work with that's from this community would tell me stories about how like even their neighbors that seen them as babies see them now and cross the street when they see them because of what we hear on the news. Yeah. Like we have to reclaim our community and we have to tell our young people that we love them. Yep. We have to tell our young people that you're not a monster, you're not a bear. Hillary Clinton declared war on the Black community, calling our children predators. And we have to take that back. You know what I'm saying? And so us putting that basketball court there saying you deserve it. The Black community is good and it deserves the best.
Yes. And another thing, the basketball court is going to be next door to the fourplex apartment building that we have completely renovated to provide housing for the African Independence Workforce Program. Woo! A program that is going to be training our brothers and our sisters in baking and cooking at our upcoming Jico Kitchen. Jico Kitchen and Cafe over on Goodfellow Avenue. Stay tuned.
Okay. Wow. All right. Let's just salute Deputy Chair Onizine Shatella again.
Yes.
Because she's busy.
Yes.
That is Vanguard. I mean, wow. Like these things are built from scratch. This is not some government institution that we just, apply for a job and now we work there and we just doing an EBT line. No, we are transforming a community. We are transforming the minds for self-determination. 600 years of oppression, of genocide, you know what I'm saying, of not seeing yourself as a whole person with no power in your hands. We transform this community to say, Black people are good. We can have self-determination.
Yes.
Look at what we did. You know what I'm saying? So we can do more. So we're going to go take our reparations.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
And guess what else? We are currently working on the building of the African Women's Health Facility at 3771 West Florissant.
More.
Which is going to be so amazing. We have already engaged a doula who is a health professional who helps our sisters during labor and getting ready for childbirth.
So, you know what? We wrote this, right? This is our little script, right? But we need to update our script from a week ago because today, right now, as we speak, we're going live somewhere else with 25 women that got a free scholarship to become a doula at the Uhuru House at 4101 West Florissant right now in real time. So we got in contact with her and she's going to be educating and getting certified 25 women to become doulas.
Yes, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
And Maya Wallace is the doula from here in St. Louis, correct?
Yes.
Am I correct? Okay, shout out to her, who is now working with the ABDEF office at the Uhuru House as the African Doula Project Coordinator.
Okay.
Amaya will be coordinating the program's orientations.
I believe that the person is Zanzile.
Oh, it's Zanzile.
Yes.
Comrade Zanzile. Shout out to you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's going to be getting them development training and facilitate the certification training that'll be provided to them by the Jamaa Birth Village.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
That's exciting.
That's definitely exciting.
Exciting.
So we want to thank all of our thousands of donors who have contributed to this Black Power Blueprint projects over the past 4 years and years coming. Thank you very much. So we are excited to be able to welcome our guests tonight, vendors, and supporters of the One African, One Nation Farmers Market, launching again Saturday, April 2nd. So set your alarm, set your clocks, set your calendars, and don't miss that, y'all. With us tonight, though, we have a couple of our vendors, and we have one is Mitch Person, and then we have a local farmer.
No, the local farmer is Mitch. It's the local farmer, and he's on Zoom that we will be talking with, and we got amazing things with the market that we will be talking about with Mitch. That is going to excite you. And I just love Mitch. He's an artist. He's an educator. He's a Black man that is committed to continue on a generation that he have seen for 3 generations on his farm to pass on, not just to his family, but to our young people all over St. Louis. So Uhuru to Mitch. And then in the studio.
Also, we in the studio tonight, we have Miss Lakita Knox and her beautiful daughter, Isis.
Yes.
Isis, and she is our snow cone lady, y'all. Now let me tell y'all about these snow cones. These snow cones was fire last year. If y'all have not came out to taste one of her snow cones, make sure you do this year. But she is our vendor that we will be having there. So let's turn this over, because I'm doing a lot of talking. Let's turn this over to Columbayi, who's going to be taking over this for our amazing guests we have tonight.
Uhuru. Let's give it up for Jordan, our MC. And one of our vendors for the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market, and one of our favorite MCs as well sometimes for the market. So just really appreciate this comrade that is just so amazing. So we're going to have a good night. We have great guests and I'm really excited for it. But before I get into all that, I just want to first just do my due diligence to say again, the woman of the hour, Deputy Chair Onizine Yeshitela. I just want to salute and, just really appreciate her entrusting this One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market to me as the new manager over the market, the whole market. And I also want to salute Chairman Omali Yeshitela, the visionary that laid out the blueprint, that said exactly what do we do when we are facing so many different obstacles as African people. When I say African, I mean all the Black people of the north side of St. Louis. So yes, we call ourselves funny titles sometimes, but we are all African.
Yes.
And so, I just really want to appreciate Chairman, because it was his vision and his understanding on how do we stop gentrification? How do we address the food portite? Do we just simply stand in lines and beg Walmart to come into our community? No. Or do we fight and build one ourselves? And so I just want to salute and appreciate Chairman's political report and Deputy Chair making it become a reality.
Yes.
And so I am excited about this market. I had such a good time last year, and we got some exciting things happening this year with the market. One of the things that we are really, really excited about, we have got accepted for EBT. We got accepted for the EBT. So EBT, for those that might not know, or SNAP, EBT or SNAP is a government program that is for families that live underneath poverty or subsidized with food stamps. And this year we will be able to put these resources in our own community. So we got accepted for EBT, so our vendors will benefit. So even if they don't have the capability of accepting EBT, because they are a vendor with the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market, we're gonna have a whole process where you will be able to come and swipe your EBT card and get tokens and spend those with our vendors. Yes. This is how we build a Black economy. This is how we bring resources to the Black community. This is how we address the real crime to the north side. It's not the horizontal violence that they try to tell us. How you address horizontal violence is not more police. It is to build economic development. The real crime to the Black community is no way to feed, clothe, and house ourselves. And that's what we're going to be addressing. So we excited around the EBT. We got new hours. Yes. New hours. We were listening. You know what I'm saying? We are the people. So last year we had our vendors and we had people that came to the market. They said, you know what? We don't wake up early, Miss Columbaye. You know what I'm saying? So I said, okay. So we changed them hours from 10 to 3 because of your request, because what you say, it matters. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not my market. This is our market. This market belongs to the African nation. Okay. Yes. So let's get into our guests, if I can. I would like to get into our guests. Look at Isis. Ain't she beautiful, y'all? Come on in the chat. Come on over here. I ain't gonna bite. Isis, she got her beautiful t-shirt on. I asked her, I said, are you gonna take your jacket off so we can see your t-shirt? She said, yeah, I guess. So Isis, can you tell everybody, I told them your name is Isis, so can you tell them what school you go to and how old you are?
I am 11 and I go to Walbridge Elementary.
Okay, Walbridge Elementary. You got an amazing Isis here. So I have an 11-year-old daughter too. I do. She's in the 5th grade. You were in the 5th? Mm-hmm. You're in the 5th grade. Okay. So you have grown since last year. So tell us, what do you sell? Like, what's the name of your business and what things do you sell?
The name of my business right now is Fluffy Cotton, and I do sell cotton candy.
Cotton candy. Do you sell anything else on? Not yet. Oh, not yet. Okay, so you do the cotton candy. Oh, okay. So this is a partner business, and your cotton candy is your business. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Wow. So how did you get into cotton candy?
My mother bought the machine. We were going to do it together, but she didn't like it. She was going to sell it. I told her not to sell it and let me do it and let me turn it into my own business. And I turned it into my own business.
Look at that.
Did y'all hear Isis? She said her mama had a machine. And her mama ain't know quite what to do with that machine. She said, guess what, mama? I'm going to stop asking you for $5 or $10. I'm going to start my own business. I ad-lib for you a little bit. There you go. Okay. Let me bring this over so y'all can hear Isis. I need you to say that again for the people.
My mother bought a machine, but she didn't like it. So She was about to sell it, and I told her, no, let me try to work it out and make my own business.
Wow, yeah, and she good. She know how to get them customers. She was like, look, I got all flavors. You had all flavors. Tell us about some of the flavors that you have in cotton candy.
I have sassy green apple, pink vanilla, cherry, blue raspberry, and a bunch of other flavors.
She
What's
has
this pink vanilla? What is that one? Like,
I haven't tasted it.
you ever tasted it? Ooh, that sounds.
that's a
different.
newer one you just got. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to try that one.
Yeah.
I'm trying that
My
one.
all-time favorite was sassy green.
Sassy
Yes.
green apple and blue raspberry.
Yeah, I had the green. I got some. Yeah, she has so many different flavors and just so amazing. She be whipping it up and making it, and that's so amazing.
Mhm.
So I know that I didn't talk to you about this, but I'm going to tell you about something and you tell me what you think. Okay. So we have a program that's called Don't Just Buy Black, Buy Black Power.
Mhm.
And the concept is that just because somebody is Black don't mean that they are for everybody in our community. So we have to go beyond just saying Black is good, but we have to ask people a political question. How are you invested in your community? How are you seeing yourself connected to your whole community? You think that's a good program?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Why you think it's good?
Because it's connecting all of us together more.
Yeah, she got it.
Yes.
That is right. That is right. So, I want you to be a part of that whole campaign. Don't just buy Black, buy Black Power. It's a campaign. And what it is, it'll be a listing of Black Power businesses all over the world because we're an international organization. So people are joining all over, and your name will be, and your business will be in that directory as well. You think that's something you would like to do? I think that'll be good. Okay. Thank you, Isis. We'll be back to talk, okay? Isis, y'all, okay? Catch up with Isis. Y'all heard him? I'm trying to talk loud so my daughters can hear. They need to write a POA for business.
Proud mama moment right there.
Proud mom moment. So let's go over here and talk to Mom.
Hi,
How you doing?
I'm blessed.
Blessed. And can you tell everybody your name?
I am Lakita Knox. I am the owner of Shug's Lights and Sweets.
Okay. Tell me again the name.
Shug's Lights and Sweets.
Shug Lights and Sweets.
Shug's Lights.
Oh, Shug
Lights
and Sweets. Okay, tell us about the name.
Shug's, well, it came from a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Someone called her a sugar baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I had some sugar puppies and cats and stuff at home. So
Mhm.
those were my sugar babies.
Mhm.
I had the Shug house.
Mm-hmm.
So I just turned it into Shug.
Shug.
I'm
I like it. I'm Shug. Just Shug. I love it. Listen, y'all, I love Shug. What was that? Color Purple?
Yes.
Yes, I love Shug,
Yes.
y'all. Sister. Okay.
The sweets, the lights come in as the candles that I make.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then the sweets come in as the snow cones.
Yeah,
So-
this was one of our favorite vendors. Like,
Yes.
seriously, so many, like, I got so many questions for you. So we got to get through this because she has so many different things. And then she done grown since the last market. And I want her to talk about some of the things that she's doing. And my brain is going on like, how are we going to have her on the stage this year sometimes? You're going to have to work the stand. Because we got to put your mom on the stand so she could teach people how to have gardens in your home.
Mhm.
Yes.
Where we trying to figure out how to, we don't have a backyard or we stay in an apartment. It's
Okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Self-determination, we can figure it out. We can grow in our home. So she's going to talk about that as well. But let's get into the products that you sell right now currently.
Okay, well, what I sell right now, I love that. I make candles. Let me get upset now. And all this is for you.
Oh, we're getting emotional.
All
That
this
is
for you.
pretty.
Yeah, it's so pretty. Look at this.
That is 100% soy.
Soy. This is
Soy.
100% soy, y'all.
Soy.
And it's,
Let me see
oh
that.
my God.
Ooh, can I eat it?
No, you cannot
My
eat it.
edible. Ooh.
No.
You can't eat it.
No, you
It's a hard child. It's-
sure?
It's made
I
with
am
love.
very sure.
It's made with love, y'all.
It's made with love and it's beautiful.
And it smells so.
I also have gel tea lights.
Gel
Ooh,
tea
you
light.
cutting up.
She cutting up, y'all. Gel. We're gonna give y'all a closer look. We're gonna give you a closer look. You see that? There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Ooh.
Okay, at the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market,
Oh.
April the 2nd, next Saturday.
Be there.
And then I also have your melts for you.
Yeah, these melts. I literally just almost hit the floor. I said, I'm happy she gave me a warning because I didn't want to be on her and fall out. You know what I'm saying? So I fell out
I
already.
didn't want you to fall out.
She didn't want me to fall out. So the other ones I didn't get to smell. She gave me this and I literally hit the floor.
So for those who don't
Yeah, they
know,
smell good.
you can have your holder. This is one of my little
Holder.
for
Okay.
your tea lights, and you can put your tea lights right in there. It's
Boom.
gonna nice and
Nice and
Give a nice
sexy, it's
ambience.
beautiful.
Yes, that
it's
ambience
everything that a
gonna be
woman
nice.
wants. Taking your hot baths, your bubble baths.
Yes.
Just sit there and just enjoy.
I'm telling you, so they, them, he, she, get your candles and you know what I'm saying? All y'all,
I have 75 flavors.
Oh,
oh my God. And then so with these right here, they look like you wanted to.
I swear they
You
smell
cannot.
so good, y'all.
They smell so good.
Ooh.
So do you use like 2 or 3 of these when
You
you,
can
burn?
use 2 or 3 of them, put them in your warmer. You can
Mhm.
use the warmer that has the tea light that goes up underneath it, or you can use an electric warmer. Whichever one you suits
Wow.
you, it works just fine.
Yeah, these smell so good. Okay. You're gonna have to mess with my sister. Come to the market. You will be able to find these at the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market, April 2nd.
And not eat it.
This is not April Fool's Day. So April 2nd, we will be
Not
there.
exaggerate this. I gotta put it
It's
down.
got the whole room smelling
It
good.
do. It
I
do.
want to eat
It's mine. She said
it.
it.
Can you burn it? Let me smell it.
It's so good. So you make the candles and we do what else we do?
We do the snow cones.
The snow cones. Okay.
No.
Garden.
And okay.
And the garden.
So we got the snow cones, and you remember how I was telling you the cotton candy had all those flavors? They got just as many flavors with the snow cone.
We do. We do. And I just wanted to keep it so that the people can have variety.
Mhm.
You just don't want one flavor.
Are y'all catching her t-shirt?
It says Keita, but it's for Suge Slice.
Shucks, like you see that? I love it. And I love the way you dance and had such a good time
Yes,
with the
we turned it
market.
out, baby. We was dancing.
It was
Y'all
so
got me
many.
last year. Y'all got me last year. But it was a wonderful environment.
Yeah.
You know, it was a way to express yourself. It was a
Mhm.
way for you to come out and just enjoy seeing everybody.
Yeah.
And it did not matter your color.
It didn't.
Nope.
Because at the end of the day, we are all human.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just want to be respected. That's all.
That's it. And that's what I think is so powerful for the One Africa, One Nation market when you brought that up, is because we have an understanding in in our movement that, white people, what I'm saying, all white people owe reparations, right?
Mhm.
And it's a way for white people to be able to be part of humanity.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? So they come to this market, you know what I'm saying? And they see all these vendors and they get to come and bring that wealth with them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have USM that take flyers for the One Africa, One Nation
Okay.
Farmers Market in the white community and win white support to come to the North Side, bring those resources from the Delmore Divide and put out to our vendors.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you are right. It is a positive way, you know what I'm saying, for us to see like the change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The change that we want
And
to
that's
see
what we want. We want the change.
for the whole humanity.
Mhm.
So really, Black Power is going to save humanity.
That's
It is
Yes.
nothing for no one to be afraid of. Black Power means for all of us to live free and no one to live at the expense of anyone else. Like,
Right.
and at the market, that's what you feel. You see that new world blossoming. You see the USM table, with the white folks over there winning white people to come and be a part of it.
Right.
And they are excited about all this.
Mhm.
It's just powerful. So thank you for raising it. I think that was great.
Yeah.
And I also was going to ask you to, just talk about, it was a time I remember at the market and they had came to try to shut us down.
Mm.
And I seen you was like, they're not ready to shut us down. Why would they want to shut this market down? And it's so powerful,
Because
powerful.
some people don't like to see change. Some people do not like to see a positive voice. You know what I'm saying? They want everything to be so negative, negative, negative. That's all we get from our side is negative, negative, negative. We don't never get anything. I stopped watching the news,
Right.
because they don't say anything positive about us,
Mm-hmm.
about our neighborhood. They don't say everything is negative, negative, negative. I don't like it, so I don't watch it. So I love it that when you come out, you're gonna come out and you're gonna have an experience.
Yes.
You're gonna have fun.
Yes.
You know, you're gonna open up your eyes because you're gonna see all the different cultures of everybody.
Yes.
Somebody's doing some of this, somebody's doing some of this, and you're gonna be like, well, I didn't have to go far to find this, did I?
Right.
I had to just come right here.
Yeah.
I had to come right here,
Yeah.
and I got it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Bad and working class. I tell you. The
And you
genes
get
in the people.
education too. It's a
Most
good thing, too.
definitely,
The
most
education
definitely.
is a very much needed part
Mhm.
in the market as well. You know, we have our moments where we giving out education to people and they're learning, you know, so it's like everybody's excited about it, you know.
So yeah, we have more of that to come. Just to tell people, we have special markets that's going to be happening. So on April 16th, we are going to be having STL Kids Got Talent.
Yes.
All right.
Right. Yeah, so we're gonna bring the youth out and they're gonna be performing. All of our performers are gonna be the youth, and we're gonna put them on the spotlight. We're gonna have like some extra activities for the kids to do, egg hunts, all kind of things for the young people.
Yep.
So you don't want to miss the 16. I hear you.
You gotta step, stepping,
Sing or dance.
stepping.
You step
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
and sing.
Shout-
Okay.
Shout out
So
to our
Isis-
principal.
Shout out to our principal. So y'all gonna see Isis on that stage. We got prizes, $100 for first prize, $50 for
Yeah.
second prize, and third prize, a huge, nice, beautiful basket with a lot of goodies in it.
You know what, y'all, and real quick to just talk about them prizes, because you know I happen to won the prize
You won the
year. So yes, she haven't got to it yet, but we will be bringing it back again this year with the Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we having special markets. So yeah, that's April 16th for the STL Kids Got Talent market. And then in May, we have an ALD, African Liberation Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be
Yes.
honoring African Liberation Day, and I'm so excited. I believe we are in the early beginnings of reaching out to Chairman Omali Yeshitela. Yes, to be our keynote
Woo.
speaker. Okay. And so when you talk about the education, that is, I mean, he's gonna bring the house down.
That's the man. to
And
listen
so
to.
if you are trying to win your brother, your sister, your cousin to understand that they did not do this to themselves, that they have to understand why the conditions are the way they are, bring them to the market. And I guarantee you they would get an understanding that they never understood before. When they walk away, they would not be the same. So bring them to the market. And we also are going to be, we really, really want to have Eddie, Black Power 96 FM radio station. This is an FM radio station in St. Petersburg, Florida. And Eddie is the station manager there. He's a blind DJ. He cold, y'all. He tight.
Yes,
We want to bring him to St. Louis for the very first time for going global, right here at the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market. Black Power 96. Black Power 96. And this is so powerful. Get your phone right now and go to your apps and then
download it.
and type in Black Power 96 and download the app. If you have an Android or Apple phone, you can get the free app and you can listen to it all over the world.
Yes, he can.
Okay. So this market, we have so many different special markets that is going to be happening, and we're going to have teachings. So I'm going to get into with my other guest that's here on Zoom that I'm excited to mention.
Woo.
And also other people that that farm or garden. So we're going to have someone to come in and do teachings and teach people how to start backyard gardens.
Yeah.
As we know, and we experience going into the grocery store, we see high prices. Things that used to cost a jar of pickles that used to pay $3 for is $5 and $6 now,
Yes, it is.
with less pickles.
Yes.
And we also are noticing that when we go to the grocery store, it's just, the shelves are just empty, that the food is just not there. And so all these things we knew, like we wasn't afraid of these things because when the grocery stores was full, we didn't have the money to go in there and buy the food because of the poverty. And so as white people might be nervous around these issues, Black people have been experiencing this for a very long time. But in this period, while we see this, it's time for us to, really fight for self-determination. And what do that look like, Columbi? That looks like participating in the One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market. That look like you starting a garden in your backyard and bringing your fresh oranges, tomatoes, whatever you grow to the market, and we create our own grocery store. You know what I'm saying? We create our own commerce in our own way to circulate food in our community. So when we say touch one,
touch all,
we mean it. You know what I'm saying? By making sure that everybody in our community be able to feed themselves.
It's not hard.
It's not hard. So I'm gonna go to you first before I go to Mitch, just to talk about what you've been doing since the market.
Oh, since the market, working for one. And then I just started doing my research on growing my own garden downstairs in my basement, where there's that pertains that I got some grow tents.
Okay, grow tents.
So I got 2 grow tents.
Okay.
And I didn't know anything of what I was doing. So I just started basic, some tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can grow some tomatoes, we can grow some herbs. And I just started doing my research, started YouTubing, started just learning how to just do it. And now I have 2 tents full. And
Yeah,
I
she
just put up a hoop house in my backyard. We put it up Sunday.
A hoop house. You have fun putting the hoop house up?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had to use that as a learning lesson because, it came with instructions.
Mm-hmm.
It came with a plan.
Right.
It didn't go according to
the
plan.
Okay.
And sometimes life will not go according to the plan that you put it to. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So I had to use it as a lesson for her. Be like, hey, we got this. Take your time, figure it out. Because I was tired. I'm not going to tell no story. So I let her figure it out. Well, Mama, we did this wrong. So we had to go back and redo it. Start over. That could be life.
That can be life. And you have to trust the process.
You have to, keyword, the process.
The process.
It takes, it's not going to always hit at one time. You're going to fall. You got to get back up. That's life.
That's life. That was a great lesson at 11.
That's just life.
So how many different vegetables you doing? Fruits and stuff?
We have a grape. We have strawberries. We have blueberries. We have blackberries.
Ooh, I love
We have
Raspberries.
We have raspberries too. We have herbs.
And all this is indoors?
All this was indoors. You're seeing I'm on TikTok, Lady Keita.
Lady Keita.
75.
I'm on TikTok, y'all.
I'm on TikTok with trying to get everything out there. And now I'm starting to move everything out into the hoop house.
We want to put you on our TikTok. Would you want to do that?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna steal the deal right here.
I am down.
Yeah.
Because people need to know that it's not so hard.
That is so powerful. Okay.
I came with some seeds
Some
All right.
seeds.
to show you.
Okay.
This is
So
what
this-
I started with.
This is a little starter kit that you
That's
buy.
what I started with.
Okay, and then you just add the seeds to
Add
it.
the seeds to it.
Okay.
Once they get big enough, you
Uh-huh.
can go on over to this
And put them in pots.
and put them in pots. They
Okay.
come with a clear lid to them to keep the heat in so they can just growing up. And there you go.
Oh,
Wow. That is so amazing. Y'all, she showed me pictures.
That's so
We're going to
sweet.
have to have her back. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's super amazing to see the indoor garden. And, I've seen all the plants and I'm like, wow, you did all this since the last market to now. So this is super powerful.
And it's easy. Stop saying what you can't do and start doing.
There you go.
Stop saying what
Stop
you
saying
can't
what you
do
and
and
start
start doing it.
it.
We can, we will, we are winning.
That's
Yes.
Yes.
right. We built for, we made for, we got it.
Yes.
Yes,
I
come on,
love
kid.
it. I
love
love
it.
That's
it.
how I end all my TikToks. You built for it, you made for it, you got it.
We
Okay.
got it. Yes.
All right.
There you go.
Yes, we built for it.
Yes.
We made for it.
Yes.
And
We got it. So let's win our freedom.
That's right.
Y'all know I had to sleep that in there. Yes, that's what we was built for it.
Mhm.
Okay. So let's go on to our my brother. I just really appreciate Mitch, can you is Mitch there? Can you hear me, Mitch?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, Mitch. It's such a pleasure to have you back on again. And I'm super excited for the relationship that we're going to have this season with the market and your form. So can you just tell people a little bit about you and what you do?
Yeah, I'm a retired educator. I'm a Black farmer and an artist. I moved to St. Louis in 2016, and we found a farm site up in Spanish Lake. So since then, I've been working in different communities, teaching what I know about farming. I grew up on a 40-acre farm right outside of Wichita, Kansas, with 11 brothers and sisters. And, we've been farming in my family as far as I can remember. My great-grandfather was farming down in Wellston, Oklahoma. So we've had that farm culture ever since. And right now, we've got 3 generations farming. Myself, my nephews and nieces and grandkids are starting to get involved in it. So, agriculture, culture. You have to build that culture and keep that culture going.
Yes.
Urban farming is the fastest growing agricultural component in America right now. And what you guys are doing is exactly what's needed, because you're putting that culture together. This corporate system we live in, it tends to take everything and break it apart and sell each piece. You know what I'm saying? We need to pull that all back together so it can be wholesome.
Yeah. I love that, man.
Having,
He be having them nuggets, y'all.
Music. Just going back to, you talk about 600 years ago. You have to go back to 600 years ago and look and see what was going around on the planet, and then work your way forward. We've been farming. It's in our DNA. We have eons of agriculture in our DNA. Think about where we come from. We're near the equator, where things grow all year round. That's where we're from. So that's why they brought us there. They talk about bringing us over here for labor. No, it was what we had up here. The knowledge of growing agriculture
and survival. That's so true. Like even the things like taking a shower, and like a fire. We gave the world the fire. We taught white Europeans not to sleep with the chickens, for diseases, and how to clean and how to eat, how to cook the food and know so you won't get certain diseases and things like that. So that is so true, Mitch. Oh, I love it. Y'all see, he an educator. Before you know it, he gonna give you a lesson. So, Mitch, can you tell people like what animals do you have on your farm?
Right now, I sent the horse back. Went back to Oklahoma. But right now I have turkeys, chickens and goats, a dog and a cat, But what we want to do, we know we can't have like goats out in the city because it's against the code and the whole bit. But we have them out here so that children come out here and they can experience that. Looking at the goats. Matter of fact, they had one goat just had triplets, as a matter of fact.
Oh, had triplets.
Had triplets. And so,
how's she doing? Is she doing okay having triplets?
Oh yeah, that's when I got the goat, they told me she was prone to have triplets, and she had triplets, and they're all healthy. They're healthy.
I want to come meet them.
Yes. We brought kids to Mitch's farm, and they, like Mitch said, the kids gravitate to everything on the farm, and it was their first time. They never been on a farm a day in their life, and my two never been on a farm a day in their life, and they were able to, plant things and do farm work and feed the animals, and it was just really, really powerful. They even went on a hike you know what I'm saying, that's near Mitch's house as well.
If she had it her way, we'll have every animal there is because she wants everything. She wants this, she wants that. Well, we need
A
land.
bunny. He has bunnies.
We're not
Jordan is
We're not getting
he
a
has animals, and he has what, 2 bunnies?
3.
3 bunnies.
Bunny.
We're not getting a bunny.
Yes.
Bunny.
We're not getting a bunny.
Okay, bunny conversation later, okay? But Mitch, so we are going to be having a relationship. The One Africa, One Nation Farmers Market is going to be having a relationship with Mitch. Can you talk about that relationship that we're going to be doing this year, Mitch?
Yeah, as an educator, I'm gonna take the long way around, okay?
Okay, dude, please.
As I grew up on the farm, and you experience all these different things. You learn so much by doing it's a hands-on. And as an educator, I kind of use that concept teaching. Also, I came here, I studied Montessori, the Montessori school here in Grand Center. And when I was studying it, it links together. Child development is science.
Mhm.
What a child normally, or the average child should be doing at 6 months old, year old, 2 years old, whatever. Montessori follows that child. So as they develop, and that there are things in place that the child will gravitate towards. The same way with the farm. When a child is raised up on a farm, they're going to gravitate towards certain things, do certain things. Like a young lady talked about having a love of animals. That's natural. That's what people do. One thing that I would do at some of the farmers markets, I would bring like a cage, and I would bring chickens to the farmers market, and I would sit the cage near the front entrance, and I'd put a little bucket of feed by there. And I wouldn't say a word. And almost every child to a T would come over there and look at the chickens and figure out how to get some feed and feed it to the chickens. Nobody said anything. And that let me know that this agriculture is so part of our human development. It teaches different types of nurturing skills, teaches responsibility. There's so much, the sky's the limit on agriculture. You can do anything you want. They told me that you cannot take a step. You cannot take one step without stepping on land. Not one step. On that land, you can take care of yourself with that. Make sense?
That
Yes,
makes
it do.
sense. That make a lot of sense.
And so that's what's going on in the St. Louis area. See, the powers that be see that Black folks got land in North City, and they want it because you have riverfront property. You're not even a mile from the Mississippi River. St. Louis is a shipping port. It's an international shipping port. You can go anywhere in the world, get on the Mississippi River, and get on the boat and go anywhere in the world. You can float right down to New Orleans, get on the steamship, and go to France.
Wow.
Or to Africa. Think about that.
Wow.
That's how powerful where you are is. Whatever you do, get as much of that as you can and fight for it.
Yes.
Because think about
that is good. That is a great message. I'm telling y'all, my guests bringing messages on here.
Look at, when you're soon to be teenager sitting next to you, when she's 40 years old, what will it look like? What would that community look like? And how much control can you exert over that so that you can dictate what it looks like?
Right. Come on. That's what power look like. Come on. Mitch, you came to slay today, ain't you?
And it's based in agriculture. Feeding yourself, that's about as powerful as you can get. Being able to feed yourself and clothe yourself and educate yourself. Because you cannot trust anybody with any of that stuff because they're going to feed you the way they want you to do, right? They're going to clothe you the way they want you to clothe. They're going to teach you what they want you to know.
Come on. That is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true. I love it, Mitch.
Yeah, this is serious stuff, I
Mhm.
was teaching not too long ago Black history, and we were looking at Dick Gregory, and he was at this Bob Marley concert,
Mhm.
and he said that sure we do have these problems, racism, sexism, poverty, and the whole bit. He said that's not the problem, though. That's not; those are symptoms to the problem.
Mhm.
This is his words. He said, America suffers from moral and spiritual bankruptcy.
Mhm.
That's what he said. So I start thinking about that. All through history in America, every generation, we fight the same old fight. Every generation.
Every generation. Mhm.
That means we're not addressing the cancer. We're addressing the symptoms. We have to address the cancer,
Yep.
which is that moral and spiritual bankruptcy. That's why you can't talk about reparations, because some people don't want to hear it.
Mhm.
They don't want to talk about it. They don't even address that something actually happened. Genocide and slavery actually happened.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
And they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And that's, to me, that's like the clear case of genocide. If you look up the definition of the word genocide, one of the things that they describe is self-hate. And you have to hate yourself to feel like you don't deserve when you was a victim. Like that, that is a clear sign of genocide that, somebody sitting here telling you that this and this, and this is why you owed. And you're like, no, I ain't owed. Nope, I did it to myself. Nope. Nope, I did it to myself. Like that is real self-hate right there. And that's why it's easy for horizontal violence that happen in our community, because it's easy for you to pull the gun on yourself than the police. We see the police shoot our family members down in the street, but the police don't end up shot. But them same people, you know what I'm saying? As Chairman say, they out and they shooting at Pookie and Ray Ray shooting at each other. They ain't good. They shooting underneath the leg, shooting behind the back, in every way, because it's easier to pull the gun on yourself. And that's self-hate. That's clear self-hate. And I can give more examples of self-hate in the education system. You know what I'm saying? When you are taught, like you learn to dislike learning. You know what I'm saying? Our kids dislike, but kids love to learn. And it's proven. I seen how they went to Mitch's Farm and was foaming at the mouth for all these things. Or when they come to Epidum's house and they learn all the things that we were teaching them about colonialism, capitalism, socialism. When these kids are learning these things and they want it, but it's the environment that they get education in that they despise. You know what I'm saying? They want to know who they really are, not store my history at slavery. You know what I'm saying? Not store my history at teaching me how to be submissive. As this is the only way that I can survive. But you know what I'm saying? So I agree with you, Mitch. Yes.
And that's why I teach her to be her own little boss. Teach her how to grow her food. Teach her how to run her money. Teach her how to save her money, because you have to be your own person. You cannot sit up here and wait for somebody else to do something for you. You have to go out here and get it yourself, sweetie. And I don't want you to be sitting up here while my mama gonna do
Self-determination. That's what we have to get back to.
You're 11 years old and you have your own business.
Yes.
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 11, y'all.
Yes.
11.
Well, if I leave this earth, I'm gonna leave this earth knowing that one right there and her sister, because everybody think that it's just her. No, she has a 28-year-old sister. You know, I did that. But she has a 28-year-old sister, and she is also established as a Black queen. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
She has her own business. She don't work for nobody else. She has her own business. It's a Renee. That's what she has. So we have the Suge Slice, we have the Tay Renee, we have the Fluffy Cotton.
Come on,
Okay.
family. Yes.
Residual
And I
income.
Building. This is us building a new world.
Yes.
Like building a new world. Going beyond just saying I want to work for somebody, but saying how do I have self-determination? How do I bring this back to my community? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing. Being a mom, and you being a mom of 9, I have 9 babies, and being a mom, my struggle is that none of my kids could ever be free, no matter how I send them to the best schools or what I teach them, if your kid ain't free. So your kid got to be free because my kid got to be free, because our freedom is tied together.
Yeah.
You can't be free with me not being free.
Right.
That's why Harriet Tubman said, I got to go back and free these other people.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because what is it to go somewhere and be free by
Mhm.
yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to bring your community too. So I love it. I love it. Mitch, where you at?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm bringing it back to you. And I'm excited that we in the early beginnings of a program that we're going to be doing with Mitch, where we're going to be able to take ISIS, did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, ISIS and other young people like her to Mitch's farm, you know, on work days. So we're going to be going 3 days a week, and we're going to be going to Mitch's farm like 2 to 3 hours when we go, and they're going to be learning from Mitch. They're going to learn safety. They're going to learn how to keep foods, preserve foods, and how you're supposed to keep them for the market. Yeah, yes. Yes, we want you to go. We want you to go. We need adult. We need volunteers as adults as well, because we have to have an adult for every 5 children. We want an adult to be there as well to help Mitch with this. But we want to bring the kids to the farm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so appreciative to Mitch for coming to St. Louis, being amazing, having that land, and allowing us to be able to bring kids that probably wouldn't be able to see this kind of thing, but need to, because this is part of, like Mitch said, this is part of their DNA.
Yes, it is.
This is part of who they were, and this is part of what's been stolen from them from the womb.
Yeah.
And we have to give it back to
We
them.
most definitely do.
And so Mitch is making that possible for us to be able to go to the farm. And so we have a program. We're going to have our orientation for all the parents and the students on May 29th. And so this orientation, we have a waiver for you to sign, making sure that everything is done right and everything. Yeah, we're doing everything right, y'all. We're going to cross all of our T's,
That's right.
dot all of our I's,
Yes.
because we trying to win the whole war. So we can't get taken down by a little I or a little cross another T.
Mm-mm.
So we're going to do everything right. And we excited about this to be doing this. So this is going to go throughout the whole market, where we're going to be taking young people to the farm. So this is more than just a market,
Yeah,
y'all.
we wanna bring it-
Yes.
we wanna bring it to
Education. I
that-
say education.
This is more than a market.
We want to bring it to their home, so they'll be able to start a small garden at their home.
Yes.
And that the knowledge that they learn at Mitch, that they can come back home and say, hey, mom, hey, dad, hey, grandma, hey, auntie, this is what I learned. Let's do this at home. It doesn't matter if you stay in an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You got some room, you got a corner, you got some life going right there.
Right there. Right.
You
Yes.
got some life going right there.
Yes. I'm taking it back to you, Mitch.
Yeah, speaking of the curriculum, what we'll talk about pretty much is understanding soil structure, what healthy soil looks like, and learn about plants, learn about the growing stages, growing the seasons, all that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
what,
I'm so
what we
excited.
we're working on, we did this before the pandemic. We have connections at Kansas State University. We have an agricultural camp there.
Mhm.
And I would love at some point in time start taking students about that age to the camp.
That would be
Well, how
so
we did
great.
it,
Yes.
we had a grandmother that was the actual chaperone. And so what we put them on the train,
Mhm.
and the train went to Kansas City. I have a friend that owns a shuttle service in Kansas City. He took him from Kansas City to Lawrence, Kansas. Then K-State came to Lawrence, Kansas and picked him up, took him out to Manhattan, Kansas. Then they
Wow.
reversed the process on the way back. They stayed
Yeah.
for a week. They lived in the dorms and the whole week, the whole bit.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
love that. I would love to work with you, Mitch.
Yeah.
Me,
So what
Erica.
that does, that broadens the students' horizon. So when they're ready to make a decision on what they want to do with their lives,
Yep.
they have different options.
Yep.
You gotta
Yeah.
have a plan B,
Yes.
'Cause
That's so
you don't-
important. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
important. And I'm gonna try not to cry.
You know, so we can do something else.
because I work with young people, real life, like every single day, on college in the third ward right now as we know it.
Mhm.
And they haven't been out of the third ward, and
Mhm.
it was, exposing them to dropping. They helped me drop 5,000 newspapers
Wow.
in the city. And in that I was struck that they were like, whoa, what's this? What is this called? Like it was like going out of town,
Mhm.
to other areas.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And when you saying, how it expand, like, being able to see the sky and the conditions that's placed on them
Mhm.
has caused them not even be able to see the sky.
Yeah.
And what we talking about, Mitch, and what you're talking about right now is moving back all the fog so they can see the sky.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right.
That's exactly what this is all about. And that the word you're looking for is liberty.
Liberty.
That's the word, liberty. I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people. And I go back to the civil rights movement, back before integration, when things were segregated, what we were fighting for was to be included in the mainstream, crossover, where you could go to colleges that you wanted to, or you could get good paying jobs that wasn't custodial jobs, all that stuff. But what they stopped short of was liberty. We don't have liberty yet.
Mhm.
We don't.
Mhm.
Until we get liberty, we can't grow.
Yeah. I really appreciate that. And I am not done talking to Mitch, but the time is saying you're done.
Sure.
So I apologize.
We're overtime, actually.
We overtime, and I apologize. It's been such a good show, and I'm so excited. Next April 2nd, so next Saturday, the market will be from 10 to 3.
Mhm.
And if you are interested in volunteering for this market or being a vendor, please go to
Market.com.
oneafricamarket.com. Go to oneafricamarket.com and you can sign up to volunteer. And we have orientations that will be happening on Thursday at 7 o'clock and 7 to 8. We could give you the location of where that orientation is going to be. But if you say, I won't be able to make it in person, Columbi, but I am still interested, you can get a Zoom link. So go to oneafricamarket.com and sign up today to volunteer or be a vendor. You won't regret it. And I also want to really shout out our vendors again. Is there any final words? How do people connect with you? Do you want to give them your TikTok one more time?
Lady Keita 75.
Wait a minute, let's get that one more time.
Lady Keita 75. I'm always on there every morning giving a inspirational quote or a saying.
Spell that Keita for them in case they might get it mixed up.
Keita is Ketta. 75. Lady Keita 75 on TikTok.
Okay, thank you. Isis, do you have any final words that you want to tell the viewers? How do people support you?
They support me and my mom by really buying stuff and giving good tips and stuff.
Okay, so come April 2nd, give a good tip and buy you something. Thank you. And Mitch, if I could just go back to you, Mitch does a lot of community work. We are not the only nonprofit or One Africa, One Nation market that Mitch support. So Mitch, can you tell our viewers how they support you and where do they go?
Oh, man. What you can do is I'll work with you all.
Okay.
You just get in contact with me through you, and we'll just work with each other.
And you can do that. I will put you in contact. So Mitch, if you want to get in contact with Mitch, reach out to us, oneafricamarket.com, and be a volunteer, be a vendor. And we just really, again, want to appreciate everybody that's out there watching. And if you're not in St. Louis and you say, this is amazing, how can I support it? You can go to oneafricamarket.com to make a donation.
Oh, /donate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. One Africa Market /donate. and you can donate, and it will help us to continue this amazing, great work. Until next time, one Africa,
One nation.
one nation,
One Africa.
Uhuru.